It's always fascinating when a movie trailer is 10 times better than the actual movie. What's going on, guys? I'm Chris and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going through my top 10 favorite movie trailers of all time. I made this video a long time ago on the channel, but it was time for a remake. Again, this list is constantly changing. This is just how I feel right now as of recording this. But before I get in this thing, hit that like button and comment down below your favorite movie trailers of all time. Subscribe and hit that notification bell to help reach my goal of 85,000 subscribers here on the channel. And check out my Patreon link down below for early access to videos, extra videos, and the Discord server. Anything goes a long way over there. But without further ado, let's dive right into this list. So taking the last spot for me is the Joker teaser trailer. This is the first trailer we ever got for the film, and this trailer does a great job of setting the tone for this movie, how it would be eerie, disturbing, and Joaquin Phoenix would ultimately give an Academy Award-winning performance. Based on this trailer, I mean, my expectations were through the roof, and it delivered. I really did enjoy this movie. It has some issues for me, and it is such a dark and disturbing film, I don't go back and watch it all that much, but this trailer got me so hyped up. It successfully did its job, and I think the main reason I was so pumped after the trailer was this score that took off. Like, it started playing that song, "Smile Though Your Heart Is Breaking." And then it transitions into this like epic score in a way, and we get this voiceover from Joker where he's like, "I used to think my life was a tragedy, now it's a comedy." You're like, what is going on here? This is the first Joker solo movie. The hype was real for it, and this trailer did a great job at not only giving me chills watching it, but getting me so damn pumped for that movie. But coming at number 9 for me is the official trailer for The Last Jedi. At this point in life, I'm fine embracing the fact that I'm pretty much anti-Star Wars sequels, but The Last Jedi marketing was out of this world. In fact, throughout my entire existence on planet Earth, Star Wars has had great marketing, but sometimes that marketing is so much better than what we get. And that's the case with this Last Jedi trailer. The sequel hype was unreal. Like, The Last Jedi before its release was my most anticipated movie. I'd say top 10 ever. Like, I adore The Force Awakens, and I was so pumped after that borderline cliffhanger ending where Rey sticks out the lightsaber to Luke. What's gonna happen next? Luke Skywalker's back. The marketing for this movie had me fully sold, with Snoke being this Emperor Palpatine character, Luke training Rey, much like Yoda training Luke on Dagobah in Empire Strikes Back. Kylo Ren is he gonna kill Leia? Like, what's going on? This trailer set it all up with some beautiful shots. Like, visually, this movie still looks amazing, and the trailer highlighted a lot of the coolest shots from this movie, but then you go and watch the movie, and it's such a letdown. But I can't deny the greatness that is The Last Jedi official trailer. The way that Rey is swinging her lightsaber, and then it like matches with the score. Come on, the Star Wars marketing has always been amazing. We all know this, and it even teed up the potential team up of Kylo Ren and Rey. Like, what? This had me with so many questions. It piqued my interest in this movie, and it ultimately ended up disappointing me, but I go back and watch this trailer and be like, I will never forget the time period leading up to this movie and how excited I was for it, because damn, was this a great trailer. But next on my list, I've got the trailer for The Social Network. Now, this isn't one that I remember watching when it came out a bunch, because I was 10 years old. But as I've gotten older, I've gone back and rewatched trailers for my favorite movies, and this is one that I go back to every now and then. I watched it before filming this video, and it plays this version of Creep by Radiohead, but it's almost operatic in a way, where like a bunch of like kids are singing. It almost sounds like a choir, right? And like, this trailer is a piece of cinema which is impressive, honestly. In like 2 minutes, it showcases some of the highlights of this movie and how Mark Zuckerberg wanted to rise to the top so quickly. You've got some awesome one-liners in there, like from Sean Parker, who's played by Justin Timberlake, one of my favorite lines in the movie, and he says it here: $1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool? $1 billion. That line's in the trailer. It's like showing how fast Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook rose to the top, but at the same time, there's that underlying tone of someone's getting screwed over here, right? It's a very well put together trailer and literally almost acts as a short film in its own right. But next, I've got the Dark Knight Rises trailer. I remember being so pumped when that teaser came out, and it's literally just Gary Oldman, Commissioner Gordon, like in a hospital bed. But then we got the actual trailer for the movie, and there's a lot of focus on Bane here. But this is also the same trailer that shows like Hines Ward running and the football field exploding behind him. You're like, what is going on in this film? It almost upped the stakes of The Dark Knight in a way. The hype was unreal going into this movie, and this trailer just further solidified that this is one of my most anticipated movies that I'd seen. And when the trailer dropped, I vividly remember just being fascinated by the character of Bane. He says one of my favorite lines in this trailer. The delivery is different in the actual movie, but in the trailer, he says it.
When Gotham is ashes, You have my permission to die.
But one thing that elevates this trailer for me is the chant. The pit scene in the film is one of the best uplifting movie scenes that will just get you on your feet, literally fist pumping of how hype it is. This trailer fully commits to that. You see almost a prison break, Batman fighting Bane in the streets. Like, what the hell? You got Catwoman in here. She delivers a great line. "There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne." And then she starts like whispering in his ear. That sort of lets this trailer take off. Like, it's a great, great trailer. Next on my list, I've got the Logan official trailer. A trailer that I must have watched 15 times the day that it came out. Like, this movie came out in 2017. The trailer came out, I believe, in the end of back half of 2016. And I'll never forget it was like a minute and 48 seconds, I want to say. At least the version that I watched, and it plays the song "Hurt" by Johnny Cash, and something about this trailer kept drawing me back in. It was very evident this was going to be the last chapter for Logan, at least for the time being, because he is coming back in Deadpool 3, but it's going to be a different version of the character. Topic for another time. This trailer fully sold me on Old Man Logan. He's near the end of his life based on this trailer, and the same goes for Professor X. The two of them driving around, and you're like, are they gonna help this girl? What's going on? And there's not even a lot of dialogue. It just turns into this version of "Hurt" by Johnny Cash, and we see Berserker Wolverine running in his white tank top. You've got a shot of Wolverine drawing his claws back. All around, this built the excitement for the movie. It did what it was supposed to do, and the use of Johnny Cash's "Hurt" elevated this trailer to the next level, easily putting it in my top 10. Number 5 for me is the No Way Home teaser trailer, which is almost 3 minutes long, so it's more so just trailer 1. But this is actually, to this day, the most hype I think I've ever been on this channel. If you go back and watch that trailer reaction, I jumped out of my seat with excitement because there was so much buzz. Are Tobey and Andrew going to be in this film? Are the villains coming back? We really had no confirmation of any of this. And so going into the trailer, we were all just so giddy. The speculation was unreal. I remember the build-up all day. I went live on Instagram, live on TikTok. Everyone was talking about it. So it dropped around like 8 o'clock at night where I live. And I remember immediately hitting record on that trailer. I'd never been more nervous for a trailer reaction. I was literally like, I felt like I was gonna puke. I was so excited. And the trailer starts out, and obviously, you know, it's MJ and Peter talking about how his identity was revealed, and then Peter goes to Strange, and he wants to do this spell, and the moment that the spell goes awry, like things start to go wrong, I had a feeling something was gonna happen. And then near the end of this trailer, we cut to the bridge, we hear the Goblin laugh, and we see the pumpkin bomb, we're like, oh gosh. And then Doc Ock's arm shoots out, and I literally jumped out of my seat with excitement. Doc Ock! Doc Ock! And then we hear him say, "Hello, Peter." And oh my gosh. I wish I could go back in time and watch that trailer for the first time again. Same thing for the actual movie No Way Home, because to me, seeing Goblin, seeing Doc Ock was confirmation that we're getting Tobey and Andrew. That's why I was so excited. Of course, I was pumped to see some of the best villains from the Spider-Man films in the Raimi trilogy, but knowing that we were going to get Tobey and Andrew just had me so giddy, and I'll never forget the build-up to No Way Home. It was unreal, and what a great first trailer to drop to promote this movie. And honestly, the marketing for this movie was amazing. Social media hype for that film was off the charts. But anyway, moving into my number 4 spot, we've got the Batman DC Fandom trailer. This came out in August of 2020. The movie didn't come out till March of 2022. But this is one of my most rewatched trailers of all time. It starts out with duct tape and like the Warner Bros. Logo and the DC logo, and then it starts playing Something in the Way by Nirvana, and I was like, oh, hell yeah. We're going full on dark detective mode Batman. Honestly, this trailer is a work of art. Gave us the first glimpse at Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne and Batman, and fully sold me on that. We got Jeffrey Wright's Gordon voicing over, you know, a letter left by Riddler at the crime scene. This trailer is so damn good. Near the end, we get the shot of the Batmobile going through fire and Penguin being like, "This guy's crazy!" This movie is so good. I had to represent it for this video, and I got the poster behind me. Like, I adore the Batman. It's my outright favorite Batman movie. And this trailer sold me so hard. Like, within 5 seconds, literally before we actually saw anything from the movie, we heard duct tape and we saw the logo. I was like, okay, I'm sold. That's how you know this is a fantastic trailer. And what a perfect use of music, Something in the Way. Obviously had a role in the film itself. I love when a movie trailer uses music and then that song has a prominent role in the movie. This is how you do a trailer. We didn't even need another piece of marketing. This trailer alone was enough. At number 3, I got the first trailer for Avengers Endgame. Most of this trailer is literally Tony Stark talking to his helmet, like leaving a message for Pepper. But the line that still sends chills down my spine is, "Part of the journey is the end." Ooh. Obviously, this trailer didn't have to do much. It showed like a brief shot of Thanos walking through a field, a lot of just Tony talking to his helmet, and then near the end, It shows Natasha talking to Steve Rogers, and Steve's like, it better work because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't. The theories after this trailer alone were off the charts. It obviously ends with Ant-Man, which was a hopeful little scene to end on. But the big thing about this trailer is they didn't actually release the name. Like, it was just called Marvel Studios Avengers official trailer. And so we were like, huh? So when you watch the actual trailer, the first time at least, I remember where I was in my dorm bed in college watching it on my phone. It says Avengers Endgame, and you're like, oh, it's going down. Again, this is one of those movies that didn't even need marketing. Of course they had to, but this is the standout piece of marketing for me, alongside that Super Bowl teaser that was like 30 seconds. Whew, both were so good, but this trailer, my God, did it get the hype going. My runner-up is The Force Awakens Teaser 2. There's the first teaser trailer, which ends with the Millennium Falcon, and there's like the trailer, which is like the big trailer for the movie that ends with Finn igniting a lightsaber. But the second teaser is the iconic Chewie We're Home teaser. This trailer utilizes that iconic blaring Star Wars score and knows exactly what it's doing as it sent chills down my spine. But the moment that I'll never forget seeing for the first time was at the end. We get our first look at the return of Han and Chewie, and Han says, Chewie, we're home. Truly think the world stopped turning then. The internet broke. I wish I had a YouTube channel then so that I could have shared my reaction with you guys. I was so giddy. I watched this trailer like 50 times the day that it came out. And as great as the marketing was for The Force Awakens, I feel like the Chewie We're Home moment had to get the pick here. Like that trailer, the teaser 2, deserved to be the runner-up. This placement is almost representative of the entire marketing for The Force Awakens. Like every trailer is great for that movie, but this one stands out. You have the return of Han and Chewie with that line. It was automatically gonna beat out the other Force Awakens trailers. This was the return of Star Wars after 10 years. Imagine having to wait 10 years for a new Marvel movie right now. By the time you get to that 9-10 year mark, you're gonna be giddy. And after Revenge of the Sith, it was like, we might not have Star Wars ever again. It was that time period before Disney got involved with everything. This was the first Disney Star Wars movie. We were heading into the unknown, and there was just so much excitement in the air as a Star Wars fan. Chewie We're Home will live on forever in history. But taking my top spot is my most watched trailer of all time, the first trailer for Avengers Infinity War. This actually dropped on my birthday in 2017. I remember I was in school. I watched this trailer all day. Like my 7th period class, which was my last class period of the day, the teacher didn't care what we did. It was like this architecture class. Everyone took it just to do nothing. And me and like 3 or 4 other dudes just watched it the entire time, frame by frame breakdown of it. This was before I had a YouTube channel, but my God, I was so excited for this trailer. It starts out with the Fury voiceover. There was an idea. And then, you know, it goes into every other major MCU character adding to a different line of that voiceover. And then we get, you know, the Thanos reveal. Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe, but this puts a smile on my face. The score is like a rendition of the main Avengers theme with this epic feeling, but also like a sense of doom to it as well. And by the end of it, it does the ultimate fake out with like Cap and a bunch of other Avengers running at screen. That shot's never been seen in the movie. But seriously, this did a great job of cementing Thanos as the big bad villain. The stakes were felt, and I was terrified. I remember theorizing, oh, this person's gonna die, this person's gonna die. Who is Tony dead? The theorizing, the speculation, but also just the creation of hype from this trailer was unmatched, and the Infinity War Endgame 1-2 punch, to this day, I don't think the hype will ever be that high again for an MCU project. And this trailer is so special. I'll watch it if I ever need to pick me up on a random day. Such a well put together trailer that just perfectly sets up the beginning of the conclusion of the Infinity Saga. But those are my top 10 favorite movie trailers at this moment. There are tons more that couldn't make this list, and there's a lot others that will be on this list one day, hopefully. But what are your favorite movie trailers of all time? Let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to help me reach my goal of 85,000 subscribers here on the channel. But thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.